and then slowly add in or pick out mechanic.
Yeah.
Yo, the Chinese Bahats.
Yeah. Let me know how the ping is when you load in and everything.
Oh, no, still my.
So one thing I do know is warding mid, where you don't want to necessarily ward your mid depending on the matchup, because you'll be giving the enemy creeps vision. If your creeps can be pulled, like if they're uphill, it's something it's just something I'm still trying to understand myself, but like it's basically has to do with your creep vision, and if your creeps can be able to be seen, it works again, it works in your favor to not have a ward, essentially, because your creeps don't have vision, and then they can't get pulled. So I'm trying to learn.
That might only apply for ranged heroes.
Yeah.
Melee doesn't really care.
For battle.
Let's see.
Yeah, so in a vacuum, like most lanes are won when it's like arm wrestling. Whoever gets that like overwhelming position usually is considered one the.
Yeah, I have learned that after like level 3 or like the first like 8 waves, you'll determine that. Like you can kind of tell who's gonna win the lane just based off of those first few minutes.
There is also a soft window after that where it can be like swung the other way if like someone ganks. So
yeah, but we don't have that with
yeah.
bots. At least we'll see. We'll see how they behave.
Try to do your best.
I'll let one go.
Oh. Ooh. Nice. I'm a little laggy. What the heck?
How's it?
FPS is fine. Ping should be fine.
How is it?
Stuttery.
Is it stuttery as in like input lag kind of thing?
I don't know how to describe it. It's like skippy. Like if a hero is walking in a certain direction, it might freeze for a second and then skip forward like a second.
Interesting. I wonder
That's
if
right.
it. You sure?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
practice.
Okay. Good punish.
We do bottle here? You want to do bottle?
It's up to you. I mean, right now we're just chilling. I'm trying to understand what build I'm trying to do. Damn it, I got the wrong skill. Aha!
They accept this
Nice.
honor on behalf of storms everywhere.
So my biggest issue with the first kill is that I am not following up with getting my items while I'm fighting. Like, I need to be bottle crowing something. And I feel like I'm missing out on getting valuable regen. That just comes with time.
In the melee matchup, usually the advantage is you're really sturdy. So you trade harass for last hits.
Yep.
You use that money to get levels into lane. So
Like, I'm trying to use that to get last hits as well.
yeah,
Like, as Marcy. Like, I accidentally
really-
got sidekick for some dumb reason. I accidentally clicked it.
you really only want to use that on the ranged, I think, and try to last hit the melees. And since you are melee, you should maybe get a Quelling Blade. It's really good value. 100
Yeah.
gold.
You're not
good
wrong
with-
on that. That was like my ideal starting build for carry when I played her as position 1. But I was thinking going like blood grenade, 2 circlets, 2 quelling, 2 branches, and and tangos. Maybe a more greedier build would be like a fairy fire instead of that, and then going. I did not want to do that.
It's very probable that I'm going to be using like the static remnant, my Q in the lane. So sometimes just a stick, not even like a wand, is pretty good value.
True. Yeah, actually, if I had known that you were going to pick any of the storms, you're going to be spamming your spells, so a stick would be value.
Yeah. And this is where things are crazy.
And now you're punishing me when I don't have level 6, which is fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta rotate? What's going on?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's they recognize that I was low on health, so they're coming to help, but they can't do anything.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done for if I come in.
Yeah. If you can't even approach the wave, that's when things are pretty Rob, like in a
Radar.
normal game, you probably like run away or go to another lane.
I would go to another lane and just sit around or go hit a camp or something. But yeah,
Told you a storm
cool.
was coming.
All right, that's one.
That's one. Yeah, I think I did 2 things wrong with my build, and definitely I'm gonna try looking at quelling blade slash
So
stick.
let me ask you this: going into the first, going into what we just did,
Mhm.
what were some of your goals? What were some of the things you wanted to get done?
Well, so I was really focusing on what my item build was. Like basically what I was trying to learn as to getting reasonable amount of regen to sustain in lane, and whether if that was going to be a bottle or just continue to ferry over some, you know, tangos and or fairy fire. But I didn't do any of that. I just, you know, gathered like the first big regen was just a healing pot. The second thing was skills, like as far as like I wanted to make sure that I'm using my skill utilization when I'm harassing you in lane. Like when you were trying to approach as a melee or as a ranged, you wanted to pull, and I needed to come up to you when you're trying to approach the ranged creep to try to deny it, to try to attack it. And when you were trying to contest, when I wanted to do a range creep, you were trying to protect your creep, your range creep. I wanted to try to use my rebound to try to attack you as well as getting that last hit, which I failed to do that. So I'm trying to like focus on those 2 things at least. Is one, get a good item build that I can understand to do well while getting the regen situation to be more natural for me, and using my skills, and then obviously keeping creep aggro in my favor. Try not to, you know, stack up on double ranged, and making sure that I'm always fighting you for last hits and making sure that I'm harassing you with my spells, and not just letting you get last hits for free. As early on, I know I'm stronger, but like as you get to level 3 and you're starting to do your pulls and, you know, your remnant, you're able to, like when I go into you, you're priming that because you're able to reactively see that I'm rebounding to you, and you're kind of setting a trap, and I'm seeing that I'm having to deal with that. So like if I know I'm going to re-engage, or I'm going to engage in a fight, I need to like pop a tango or, you know, eat something real quick so I can win in that favor. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking
Okay.
out loud.
Yeah, that's a lot. Did you feel like time was in your favor, time was against you? Like, how did you feel? Did you feel pressured to do stuff, or what
I
was your?
didn't
How
feel
did you feel?
well. So as the lane continued, I obviously knew that I was gonna lose the lane. I messed up twice, and that was kind of in my head. But I didn't feel pressured. Um, Although I definitely felt the pressure once I knew that I was under leveled. I was at level 5, maybe 50% above level 5. And you were already 6, and I can see that you were ready to like pounce on me using using your 6 in your favor. I misskilled twice, and yeah, it just kind of didn't work out. Like I shouldn't be using sidekick at all. And then when I got 6, I should have gotten 6 immediately, and instead I accidentally got another rebound. So I didn't have my 6 with me. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to fight. Like if it was an even 6v, if we were even in, which is not going to be often, you know, if we're even on experience and
Mhm.
I have unleash available, I
Yeah,
should favorably trade against you because I'm just
yeah.
going to unleash, right? But I'm not going to be able to if if I'm fighting against a decent ranged hero that is poking me out of the lane and not allowing me to get, you know, fast 6.
Mm.
So, what do you think about that remark? I guess is it too inquisitive? Uh,
Um, I think. you need to zoom out
Mhm.
and just look at big picture stuff. Like I wouldn't worry about the little small tips, small fine tuning like Quinn shit where he min maxing everything. I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
think just keep it simple. Like take a little bit out of the thought process so that you can just focus like on one or two things. So like I think I think I killed you at like level 4 or 5.
Yep.
So just think like you're not really in danger of death until that you know that timing 3 4 5 minutes in or whatever. um so you like harass is nice. If you have a life lead over me, then you can play in like a bully way where I have to be careful about everything I do,
Mhm.
and vice versa. If I have the life lead, then I can just like I think I just ignored creeps and just hit you because I knew that would like put you in a little bit of panic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Um,
I felt that, but I wasn't too like panicked. Could put it that way.
yeah,
Yeah.
but for the matchup, you want a little stat. The Quelling Blade is really powerful because Quelling Blade favors melee over range, and melee have like a little bit extra attack anyway. So once you get like a Quelling Blade, then like something that might take me 2 hits to kill might only take you 1 hit for you to kill.
Right.
If you want some like value regen, you can go Bracer on Universal Heroes. It gives 0.75 regen, but like over 10 seconds, that's like what 7.5 health or 70 health or whatever.
Mhm.
I don't really know, but it's like perpetual. It lasts for the whole lane. But something that's very important, I think, about middle is the runes too. Like if like we basically played like normal mid. Like I just got a bottle and filled up my bottle when I could.
Right.
But just I would say if you see a creep that's kind of low, uh issue a right click on me and drag the creeps towards you.
Mhm.
So um if you're lucky, like the creep that I want to deny or something will go out of my range and then you can just poke it.
Right.
But so there's like that way of like kiting the creeps and manipulating creep control. Or you can just win via stats. You can win via like, okay, you have like 20 more damage than I do. So like you're just gonna like be
Out
able to get a
damage.
bunch of creeps more than me.
Yeah.
So if you kill like 3 creeps, that's a salve already. Like it doesn't matter how much damage I do to you, you just heal it off. Like who trades favorably in the end. Even if you spend the 100 gold on the salve, you'd be up in like 3 creeps or
Yeah.
any sort of denies in there too.
Right.
Um, but range is really important because that's where so like we talked about the health gap. There's also the XP gap that we talked about a little bit about,
Mhm.
and denying and securing range creeps in a solo lane is like much more amplified than it is in a side lane because we don't share XP with it.
Right. S-
Um, yeah,
I wish we can, because it's a lobby game. We won't be able to see replays unless I'm
yeah.
recording it. So if it's okay, I'm gonna be streaming this next one, and it's kind
Oh
of like
sure,
a
yeah,
record, so that I can look at it on. It's restreaming into YouTube, and I'll just put it as
yeah,
unlisted, and we can look at it later. Or I can look at
yeah,
like my gameplay later. Um,
yeah.
but
And then
yeah.
you could also decide if spell spammers like the stick is worth it. Like I
Mhm.
would not get a stick against your hero. I don't think you'd cast a lot. But if I'm casting a lot, a full stick is I think like 150 health,
Mhm.
and it lasts for a while. And when it comes down to like the wire, like if we're fighting and we're like both really low, I had the fairy fire. I just it's like the little gap things. It's like a race. You don't have
It's
to
yeah, it's a
win
race.
by a
Yeah, yeah,
mile.
yeah.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, at this point, if I know that, let's say, in a normal game, I'm waiting for the last pick, and I see that the last pick is a hero that wants to spam their spells. I mean, like if I see that as a carry, like I'm gonna play against a
Yeah.
position forward. Chikiro, I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna be casting a bunch of spells, or like
Yeah.
ogre, I'll get a stick. Um,
Yeah.
so like I just don't know when it's a good idea to forego the stick and use that funds to, like you said, get a bracer, get a wraith band, because that's what I'm doing right now. Is like I'm getting two Iron One branches, two circlets, so that it builds in components for the bracer and for the wraith band. And to me, that's like two really good, solid, low cost value items that I can get. But I'm like, where would I fit the bottle purchase if I were to go bottle?
Yes.
Would that
Right.
be after a bracer? Because the bracer would be first, or unless I'm gonna go straight. Like if I know that I'm winning this lane and I can forego a bottle, which it sounds like to me, bottle is kind of like mandatory because you really do want those charges, and it's just value.
So a bottle is basically an Aegis. Like if
Right.
you are getting donkey slapped as a melee and you basically trade all your life for all these last hits and barely have enough for a bottle, three charges basically brings you back to full health.
Right.
135 to 3. And then if you get a rune, then you're good, right?
Yeah, like you're
So
back to full health. Yeah, like
that,
I'm thinking of like Street Fighter where you get an extra round of
yeah,
your health bar. You have
yeah.
that many lives to work with. Um,
That's what you have to do as melee, because like melee, usually you can't kill people. You're kind of on the back foot, so you
mhm,
have to play it in a way where you're trading health for last hits, trading gold for some sort of region that just keeps you in the lane as long as possible. And
mhm,
then if you hit six before them, it's possible you get a solo kill. If not, like um, if you have rune control, basically you can bully people out of lane if they're not getting enough sustain. Like for example, if you were popping off on the Marcy, you got like 5 or 10 last hits over me,
mhm,
and in the meantime, I'm just trying to click you, and you have all this money, all this money's turning into regen, and then at some point, I'm just getting weakened out by something, and then like if you're ahead in levels, then you'll get the six. You can run me down before my six.
mhm.
If not, you could just be happy farming. Like I
Yeah,
think it's more dangerous for melee heroes to farm than
yeah,
it is for ranged heroes to farm. Because like, what's my first item gonna be? It's gonna be like boots or like witchblade or whatever. It's but then like for melee, if they get the right item, they punish like way harder.
right. Like I was
Um,
thinking, like for me and my play style that I want to do as a Marcy is build those two cheap components, the bracer, the wraith band, then go for a phase, and then somehow build components for a diffusal. Diffusal being that it allows me to be able to close a gap slow and then be able to build up into a disperser. Um, Somehow kind of work that through and then get in the ags for the rebound, for the unleash rather, for the pulses.
or Orchid is also pretty decent. It has like
Yeah, Orchid also builds up really well as well. Yeah, mana regen as well. Um, yeah, and it's cheaper. And also I would say like yeah, you're right. I mean, you would see Orchid pickups on QoP. Obviously, if you see yourself playing against a lot of spellcasters, that instead of going diffusal, you're saying go Orchid first, after your big boots item, your big boots upgrade.
it kind of depends because
Hmm. Or you skip
um
boots.
so like for like Storms, he's kind of a glass cannon. The
Yeah, yeah.
reason he is able to be strong in the mid game is because not a lot of people can punish him. Like you need like a way to catch him, which the field is not as strong in the beginning.
Hmm.
Um, it is. Um, so how I would play Marcy is I would probably just level Psychic and rebound against Storm. Because more points in the lifesteal and a quicker lifesteal, I'll just like uh I take less punishment when I go for last hits, and the bonus damage plus the quelling blade plus the stats, that buffer is going to be way bigger than whatever Storm can build. And even if you tank a hit from the static remnant, if you have charges from wand or bottle or whatever, that's just gonna
Hmm.
like refill your health right back up.
So
The reason
wouldn't
I
I'm sorry to interrupt,
So
but wouldn't
yeah.
sidekick not be a useful skill to have in mid? Because it
I would I
requires
would I would I would level that 2 or 3 points. I
really.
would say dispose and rebound. They're nice
Mhm.
spells, but um the whole economy of turning health into mana into or health into last hits or mana into harass,
Mhm.
you would have to have something that sustains it. Like if
Right.
you level dispose and rebound and you blow all your mana for like a little poke or something, then if you if you don't have enough to like sustain that as a harassing tool, um, okay, so let me rephrase.
Sure.
Basically, Lena is a hero that has good mana efficiency. Her mana turns into high nukes that can secure last hits and harass.
Right.
Um, if you were to do that with Marcy, there's a little bit of a difference because Lena has the mana pool for it. I don't know if Marcy has a good mana pool for it, but I would value her right clicks more because after you use your spells, like um, I think sidekick lasts so long. Like if you go in with sidekick on, I can't really trade with you. I have to back off, and
Got
that's
it.
kind of like what you want. But if you go into me, like if you rebound, I see that I put down the static remnant, then we trade Q for W, but I get a little bit more value because of my E. If you use dispose, uh that's fine unless you have to. It's very tricky because you need like the creeps to all be hitting me or something, and if all your creeps are not hitting me, I just like walk away. So it's in
Mhm.
my opinion, I think you just kind of don't focus on harassing me. You just focus on surviving and making the most out of your health and mana and gold. And then if if it's done correctly, you're gonna be able to deny range creeps on me and secure range creeps for yourself. Just
Right.
because because sidekicks gives bonus damage and it adds up, right? Like 12 bonus damage plus the quelling blade plus the stat. Again, that's like 20 to 30 damage over me if I'm not like my spells don't give attack. You
Mhm.
see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So it's um so that's how I think about it when I kind of look when I zoom out. Like when you zoom in, then you're just focused on range creeps
yeah. Yeah.
and how many you can deny, and you just keep a number in your head like, okay, he's denied 2, I've denied 5, then I'm gonna be 6 before him. I'm gonna kill him when I get 6. Something like that.
Okay. So right now I'm in demo mode and I just popped psychic and it gave me +3 attack. So it gave me 6 bonus damage if I was to be sidekicked with somebody, and it gives me life steal. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
like understand again because I had a full on understanding that this skill was not useful in mid because it's not being utilized with another hero and I'm not getting the full effects. But I guess
It's
I
fine.
understood it incorrectly.
Uh, it's just what you value, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
me, I value it's a compounding effect. Like by itself, it's not gonna make or break the lane, but with a wand,
yeah. Hmm.
like wand is pretty nice on Marcy actually after your bottle or whatever. Or if I'm casting so many spells, you have like 10 charges.
Hmm.
If you turn that into a wand, now it's got like 20 charge capacity. That's like almost 2/3 of a bottle when you pop that.
Yeah.
So um yeah, like with wand, quelling blade, bracer, or bottle, like you have more tools, and you only get to that point if you're creep game. So that's
Hmm.
why I don't go the other two spells because that's more focused on the enemy hero. Like
Right.
focusing on the enemy hero is not like the lifeline of the lane.
Right.
Sure, you harass them. Sure, you can go for like a that maneuver from arm wrestling, but it doesn't really help your development.
Understood. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
keeps kind of both people at the same level. So if your side lanes are getting stomped, then technically you're losing just by keeping somebody even with you.
Right.
So, um, so
Okay.
that's why I like more greed on the creeps. not to punish myself or punish the enemy hero. I just kind of almost they say mid's boring now. You just like ignore enemy hero and just go for you
Yeah,
know?
you basically like ignore them and
Yeah.
try to like your job as a mid is to get the last hits and get those experience
Yeah.
and really forfeit the other team, the other enemy to get all that,
Yeah.
and not get it for free.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get it on, you know,
Yeah.
deep into my head.
And then 10% life steal is just it's a nice thing. If you hit for 80, you get 8 health back.
Yeah.
But then like it really compounds when you have your ulti too. So now you're doing
True.
8 times
Yeah.
4. That's 40 damage. That's
You're regenning during a trade, and that's favorable in any
Yeah.
matchup.
And then if you can like prevent the enemy, if you can get the rune over your opponent at 6 minutes, that's because both the water rune spawns both top and bottom for 2 and 4 minutes.
Mhm.
So if you can't play for level 6, play for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of the make or break of that. That's why people complain. They're like, "Oh my god, it's bottom."
Yeah.
It is what it is. All right,
Do you
let's run it.
wanna run another one?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
All right, I'll be picking a melee hero.
All mid.
I'll pick Ember. Yeah, so for my build, I go the 2 pieces of the main stat. So, like Wraith Band, I got Slipper, Circlet, 2 Iron Branches, and a Quelling Blade. So that's 8,
Mhm.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 additional attack at the beginning.
I'm starting off with a Tango, 2 branches, 2 circlets, and a Quell.
Yeah.
Just to see how far that goes. I didn't think Ember were to be a big bursty hero, like, using the spells a lot, but maybe I might have misinterpreted it. But I was able to get my gold completely down to 0, so proud of that.
Yeah, that's good.
Maximum efficiency.
Also, part of mid lane is like the matchup knowledge too.
Of course, yeah. Again, this is more or less as I grow experience with playing against certain mids, I'll regain that knowledge and be like, okay, well, this is I'm playing against Huskar, deal with the burn, like I'm dealing with Storm Spirit, deal with a bunch of spammy spells, and or OD or whatever.
"30 seconds to battle." Welcome one and all to the main event.
Yeah, this one's a little weird because spawns bounties, and then if no one gets them, then you get your bottle. You get 2 charges.
Yeah. I messed up.
You are too slow.
already seeing this matchup be a bit.
Yeah, be careful with the creeps too.
Yeah. Took a lot of damage with that. Oh, simple.
Yeah.
For some reason, I didn't finish my bracer. But I already started buying components for Wraith. That's weird. So yeah, these are like things I'm obviously like I'm a bit pressured right now. I feel pressured because again I'm messing up on my item build and it's just annoying the crap out of me.
I'm only gonna get the water.
Wait, oh, you're right because they don't get the runes.
What
you
the
doing?
fuck?
What are you doing?
Oh!
What are you doing? Why are you helping him? It's like, don't mess with my friend.
What the hell? I have silencers here taking my shit. It's a true emulation of the mid.
Dude. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see about disabling bots and only enabling certain bots. Like, I guess not at all. And just do mid only. But I was thinking that I was gonna be able to help us out with. The burn.
Yeah. Rough matchup for you because you have nothing to peel my shield, so I just max my shield.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we can skip on this one. I think I learned with Ember once shields up, either avoid or try to take it down as fast as possible. But I'm gonna be in a world of hurt doing that. So again, like priming regen before I go into an engagement where Flame Guard's gonna be up. Knowing that's going. And I think I also noticed that again I messed up on the build. As I'm queuing up items, I'm queuing up both components, and I need to stop doing that. Like I was queuing up both Wraithband and Bracer, and then I messed up on the ordering of just that one item that I wanted to pick up. Again, I'm not like thinking this much when I'm playing carry. Like I seriously don't, because I'm usually buying one item at a time, and I'm just like I'm at this moment where I am like you said I'm hyper focusing and I need to zoom out.
Yeah, you gotta zoom in. Mm-hmm.
So just take one thing at a time. If you want to do one more, we can try without the bots. See if that'll do.
You can just do 1v1 mid. I think this is pretty good for that purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you challenged me when I had 3 creeps with me. I was very happy to make a trade there.
Yeah, whenever I'm attacking you and there's 3 creeps, I need to like realize that I'm gonna be taking a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
So
let's do do another spirit. I'll do void spirit. So for me, I'm kind of doing same thing. Good stats. It's like plus 15 attack. And Tango's. I almost go this build on every core build. But
Yeah.
some people know that if they're gonna be super behind, they skip. Oh, he's universal. I get the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Some people just they actually have like a reserve of they don't spend all their gold. They have like 300 left over or something. So
Mhm.
it's like really close to the bottle. So
So a fast bottle, yeah.
yeah, people do that.
Because at that point, you're again first water rune comes up, you're able to get a bottle charge, and
Yeah,
sustain the fight.
you get free. Yeah,
So I
that's
started
only if
off.
yeah.
No, go ahead.
That's only if you're against like the Vipers and the Huskars, baby. But Huskars annoying, Quap's annoying.
Yeah, anyone that can like dot you over time, dot you over
Yeah,
time, dot over time.
and that's the crazy.
Yeah,
It does help if you have like strong heroes from mid. Yeah.
yeah. I started off with a quelling blade, fairy fire, wand. Sorry, not wand. Stick, tango, and 2 branches this time, and I'm gonna definitely go 1 item, for the build, which is gonna go straight bracer and regen. I feel like this is basically what I would play as a carry
Yeah.
if I was playing in the carry role, but I'm buying the exact same items.
Just 30 seconds now. Let the countdown begin.
Do you still play with the feeders, or do you know about the feeders in house?
Yeah.
Community?
I don't play with them.
You don't play with them? No.
I just
I was
focus
thinking about
on
The moment you've all
Div
I
2
was-
chilling.
waiting for.
Yeah, Dota 2. Nice.
Let's Dota.
We're upper bracket. If we
Nice.
win this next, we're in grand finals.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
It's nice having different people on the team.
I will have no comment on that. You know how that goes.
Yeah, and I'm just watching you, watching the creep health. I know you don't have as much damage, so I think if you don't kill something, you prime it for me. And I use my spells to harass him last hit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just do that, and you feel a lot of pressure.
I'm taking unnecessary damage.
Huge creep wave.
You've gotten all of my range troops.
I'm up 2.
Yeah, you're up 2 right now.
Yeah, I'll even use a spell to try to deny.
Mm-hmm.
Use all your spells, but I have my barrier.
Yeah, your
I can even
barriers like pretty much took no damage.
That's this matchup.
Yep. I feel like you're either not putting a lot of pressure on me, or I'm not like.
So it's kind of like, what's the point, you know? I see the salve in your backpack. I'm already happy with the last hitting situation.
Yeah.
If it's good, what if it's?
There's no like right now you're basically like I have no problem with not hitting you because I'm gonna win in this, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not getting my last hits.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
At least you recognize.
No. I mean, I'm trying my best to. Honestly, I didn't think I would be able to, you know. I'm taking some really good, valuable lessons out of this matchup, you know. And again, I'm not playing a full game, so I'm not having 4 other people breathing down my neck saying, "What the fuck are you doing?" So I'd rather have this type of lesser impact, you know,
Yeah.
of hurt.
Alright, 4 minutes.
Again, I really do appreciate you taking the time to at least help me with a crash course of this. 'Cause I'm gonna.
Anytime.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, this one is seems pretty stalematey. I don't think we kill each other. So.
Yeah, this
it
is
mentioned
where.
that-
Yeah.
Yes, whoever has more money out.
So how many last hits do you have right now?
I have 41
Yeah,
and 10
I have
rounds.
literally half of what you have. So from an economy standpoint, you totally won.
Yeah. Supposed to be able to kill you. I don't really know. Okay. Gotta run. And then if I'm out of resources, I just walk back to base. Sometimes you gotta do that. Walk of shame.
Yeah. But I mean, still that, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, once I hit 6, I know I can dish out some real damage, but I have to, like, survive that first 3 minutes of harass and,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Also, sending me back is good, but as I came back, I got 3 last hits, so
Yeah.
I've only lost minimal.
I didn't kill you. You didn't.
I'm
I
gapped.
did. Yeah, you already. Yeah, you already. You're still higher up in.
Yeah. In between that time that you sent me back, you should also check the 6-minute ring, because that's also if it's a haste, then you can gank a side lane. So DD, you might be able to TP and gank a side lane. That's how you dominate or abuse. You know,
When there's downtime, when the mid is not there, you can do something with your time.
Well, you definitely want to also deny the runes from the spirit heroes, especially.
That's
Like,
true.
I think if I had a ward, if I was like paying a little bit more attention, I would have, instead of going back to base, I would have just gone the rune and like healed back the full. There was actually no forcing me back to the base. I got a shield rune in my bottle.
So I did that so that I can bait the shield out and let it sit, and then I can be able to have you be open. I was just trying to think, like, dealing with shield heroes, you know, I can't hit it down unless I use my unleash on you.
Yeah. There's a 6-minute rune, 8 rune. I want to win via rune attrition.
Mm-hmm. GG.
Actually, if you have sidekick. Oh shit, I have to run.
They're already looking for more.
No respect for the onslaught, or for the unleash.
Yeah.
Nah, no.
Gee.
You kind of sat there though. I was like, I think he's giving it to me, just to feel fitting me.
Yeah.
Nah, but I think what I'm learning, at least against again matchup, I need to be more mindful of the runes, because I literally have not looked at runes, and that's
It's
something.
a huge part of the job description.
Yeah.
And it like, see, when you have the life lead like this and it's dangerous to walk up, I have free range.
Yep. Yeah, you're able to just, if I come in and show, even for a second, you can just burst me down.
Yeah, it's like what, 200 goldish
Mm-hmm.
and a rune. It's freaking difficult.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes mid is boring because of that. Like, it's nice to be able to solo kill or whatever, but sometimes it's just boring.
I won't call it boring. I mean, I think your job is again, you're playing 1v1 against somebody, and until you get past that, you know, the part of your role, what you're supposed to do, you can be able to pick heroes that favor your playstyle. And really, I want to be able to get to that point where I can ball out of control, and have that feeling of, okay, what do I do with my lead? What do I do? Like, how do I lead my team? Because I see that as a carry. I can do that when I start having my items, but at early game, I have to like ask my support like to do stuff for me. Like I'm like talking about Lemafetta, for example. Like, you know, like I'm telling her, you know, to grab the wisdom runes and stuff like that. But once I get to a higher rank, I'm not telling my support what to do. They are doing their job.
Yeah.
You know, it's just I'm trying to get to a point where I'm, you know, if you have any helpful YouTube videos or something like that, or I mean, obviously for me, I just need to play more mid, really.
Yeah.
So just by playing more like this, not like, you know, like I can play unranked games all day long, but like run ranked games with purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a Recently there was like a Marcy mid. I can give you that replay so you can see what Marcy's on the streets are like these days.
Yeah, she's in the dumpster right now.
He actually popped off there. I thought it was a grief, but he did really well.
By the way, do you think the raindrops pickup was a good idea against your matchup, or was that not worth it?
I think it's really good. Typically banned in 1v1 because it's so good. But in terms of for pubs and for games, I don't know if it's worth it because you're using it to survive the lane or you're using it for regen.
Yeah, exactly.
If you buy a bottle, you don't need it for regen. And
That's
if
true.
you're ganking, you don't need it for surviving.
True.
So if you know for sure that you can't overwhelm me and take my tower, then you gotta be looking at ways to assert yourself on the sidelines.
Yeah, get out into the sidelines and do something that can get you a net gold lead, an experience gold lead by taking out by using your levels to your advantage, right? Like my unleash will take out a squishy and like nothing, you know.
Sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it's just the +1 factor. Like
yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
your allies just need someone to show up and
oh no, I definitely feel that feeling when I play turbo and I'm like begging my mid to rotate and they're sitting there at 7 minutes, which in turbo is like 8 years, you know. Time flies with experience and stuff like that, and they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and farm. I'm like, bro, come here, touch somebody, they'll die. Like, we'll ball out of control.
Right. Yeah, so let me give you this match ID. This Marcy won 17 and 1 mid lane.
Okay.
7.
Where are you dropping it? In Steam?
Team chat.
Okay.
6-2. You can also see what Dota 2 Pro Tracker says about builds. That's what a lot of me and my friends do when we don't want to learn a hero. Well, I mean, you do want to learn a hero, but like, what did the pros do?
What do the pros do? Right. I mean, it's a blueprint of what works. Like, obviously, if it works for pro players that are playing at a level that you would want to be striving to, you mimic, and you kind of build around that, so that you can remove some of that layer of theory, crafting, and understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the.
I mean, it's just pretty simple build. Bracer, wand, phase, whatever the game calls for. But you can watch this one because I think he stomped his lane against Pango, and also asserted himself on the map with this crazy whatever item he made, defusal. Yeah.
I'm watching the queue. I'm watching the replay now.
Can you share your screen? I can watch.
Yeah.
Make your band.
And then just pull up the last hits.
Last hit tab. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare for battle.
Just ignore any alt chat I may have said. Oh yeah, so she went. That's a cool build.
Yeah, that's another build. Calling Blade 4 branches. Fast bottle. Yeah.
That's smart because she knows she's not gonna be building like Bracer immediately, and you can use 2 tangos for trees for double tango or wand. That's smart. Fast bottle. Okay, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, this is kind of the second build or the third build that I was gonna want to do because I was watching a like a Grandmaster Marcy, and this was the last build that I wanted to try. But again, I didn't actually go for a fast bottle in any of the tries that we did.
Yeah.
Look at you going around there, crazy.
This guy said go in, and I think.
Oh yeah, Rebound did a lot of damage on 3.
Wait, who got? Okay, this is already an outlier because he got the first hit, so this is a super fast bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this guy's got a bottle already.
This guy literally has a bottle when the game started.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the skill, right? But
no. I mean, like again, he used Rebound to with 3. You definitely won that matchup. I mean, honestly, that can happen in a lot of coordinated rune fights. You know, so if I play for that, that's really good. But again, that explains why he destroyed this mid, because he won the regen game.
Okay, they're really trading. It's because Pango doesn't have as high of a health pool, even though he's also universal. But if you click on him, he's probably got like 400 health.
Yeah, he's hurting right now.
They both kind of have 400 health. But... Wait, does Pango have a bottle coming too? Oh, not yet. So that's why she's applying pressure, is because she's ahead in.
She's ahead in region.
And this guy doesn't even want to approach the wave anymore. So.
And she's going for Bracer next after bottle. So that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna try to go for a fast bottle first.
Yeah.
So it seems like that's like the way you play mid.
It's a double life.
It's a double life, yeah. And then getting Bracer.
In terms of health, in terms of mana, it's like double harass. I would say.
Yeah, exactly. But like Marcy, I don't feel like she's going Rebound or Psychic.
Nice, nice. Usually range creep is 2 tower hits and a range creep hit.
Yep.
She's keeping her eye on that range creep right there. Yeah. Oh, messed up there. It's fine. See, this is why I like the extra sidekick, because you have full mana, missing health. So you turn that mana into sidekick, you turn that sidekick into health. But he doesn't feel like he has to do that. So look at this.
He's already got the bottle. Yeah, he's basically full up already.
Yeah. 3 charges, that's a double up. And then if Pango doesn't have it, then well, he has it too. So the lane is reset basically.
Yeah, he got the water room, but he just got it.
Actually, oh yeah, that's bad. So
he just got it, so he only had 1 life. Yeah.
It's 2. Man, really trading.
He's already down on bottle charges. Meanwhile, he has a water rune and the bottle.
Okay, Tango to go in. Nice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you see how he used a Tango to go in on a rebound? Like, that's what I was trying to do. You go in top here, get a Tango going, know you're about to harass, win the regen game, because your sidekick is giving you something and you're getting Tango HP regen.
I think he's purposely not using his sidekick just to not let him know how much he's invested in it. And kind of catch him off guard.
He can't use sidekick. Like I don't understand what you mean by that. Like he can't put it on
you can't use it on yourself.
No, you can't use it on yourself. Yeah, it's just an active. It's just an active ability, but it's not giving you. It's not giving you the full effect. You're only getting 3 until you actually put it on an ally. So like right now he's getting, but he's getting lifesteal, but it's not full lifesteal. It's just very little. Like he's getting 5%. So now it's 15. So it's like, what's half of 15? 7.5.
7. Yeah.
7.
I see.
So, and then I was like, can I sidekick a creep? But no, it's like I was doing that in demo mode while we were chatting. I was like, no, I can't. So like, that's why I was like looking at some builds. They were using Dispose and Rebound because again, decent regen, MP regen, and using Rebound to secure last hits as well as Dispose to just again create chaos and to also use it for last hitting is possible because the impact damage is 70, and that's a decent nuke. as well as rebound is 70. So they're equal in damage output. So in my mind, the window of how much damage I'm doing is equal. So it's like I can be like, okay, this skill is this, like, you know, and yeah, I'll try psychic more because I'm seeing this guy pick up 2 levels after a rebound, and then getting dispose. Maybe it's because he doesn't maybe it's because he doesn't want or doesn't really think that dispose is going to be useful in this matchup. Like when I was watching this, the guy get disposed, he was using it for Magnus against the Magnus, and so he was disposing the Magnus. Magnus was trying to return back with skewering.
Yeah.
He would sidestep, and like obviously it would be a miss. And yeah,
You can skip ahead. They
I'm trying
pause
to.
for quite a bit here.
I don't know what's going on here. I'm waiting for Pango to come back.
Yeah, he's already a full level ahead of Pango. And he gets a 6. So once he gets a 6 over Pango, if Pango uses his Q to like harass or something, that's his way of getting out. And if he can't get out, then he's run down. And then that's nice. If that's a punish. You only punish if they do that. There's a chance they don't do that. So what's next? You just keep econing and try to get the defusal up. Okay. But he's not 6 though. Big creep wave. Pango's not even contesting this.
I like this Orb of Corrosion pickup. That's one other item that I've been looking on when I'm playing Marcy in the side lanes, just because it's so value right now.
Yeah. This Pango just gave Marcy 2 uncontested creep waves. That
Yeah. That's
I mean, the writing's on the wall, and this. Yep. And if he had 6, then he could definitely.
that would have been a kill. Yeah.
I mean, he's still super far ahead compared to the Pango. Pango's probably like barely low 5.
Yeah.
Nice little. Oosh. She really wants the 6. She's just hyper focusing 6 and just running down.
No, it's running down.
Oh yeah, you can follow him. That's nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it.
Alright, that's lane, yeah.
That's lane.
And notice too, the time, 5:40. You get a ward up, you get a 6-minute rune, and you completely dominate here.
Yep.
But notice she doesn't let off the pressure, even though there's no opponent in the lane. She's still,
Of course, she's forcing all the creeps out. She's pushing a lane. He has to respond. She's going to bottle a regen room. Jesus Christ! Of course he won.
Yeah, it's over. And
It's
the funny thing is, like, if she chills for a little bit, like she could kill him again if he.
In 40
So
seconds.
like Pango's like, okay, I need to get 6. Like I need to catch up. So he's just feeling pressured. He's just gonna hover around this creep wave much more than he used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So Marcy knows that. She's got a regen, so she can harass as much as possible. Soften them up before the eventual go in. Okay, she's got a whole full creep wave. Disposing into the creep wave is also nice play because the creeps do a lot of damage.
He's just regenning all the tower hits. No big deal.
He's
Literally
trying so
chasing.
hard. And then by
She's
the time
gonna get rebound and dispose.
he's gonna get that ult.
Yeah, wait for Unleash to come up.
He fucked up. He fucked up. Oh, nice.
That's good. That's really good. Yeah, this Pango's stressing. And that's the thing, like I'm totally recognizing the, don't let off the gas, basically. Like you need to be running him down. Don't give him any time to breathe. And it'll go in your favor. So
on some characters you can punish like that, but like against the storms, then it's a little different. But like a lot of squishy people, like if someone places you mid or like quaps you, you could probably almost do the same.
Yeah. Is this a lobby or was this a rank game?
It's a ranked game. Ranked,
this guy's high fiving like they already know each other. And that was an interesting hook.
Punches mid, but he's 0 contribution.
Yeah,
So
that's a
because he
typical
won
punch
mid so
contribution.
because he won mid so hard, like it's forcing people to come mid and it's like ruining the side lanes.
Yep.
Just killed Doom.
Yeah, Ursa is
Ursa.
now
So,
screwed. Actually, who is? Okay, so he's chilling.
I could look at you all day.
yeah, I just need 3 more last hits of top 3 net worth. But yeah, just see what he does. He's like, I think my side lanes are going well. I can just keep chilling here. Pango finally got rune.
That was illusion. Yeah.
You really want to get the bounty if you're like super behind. So, even though she has an empty ball, she's trying.
Yeah, and typically you wouldn't want to go for your enemy's bounty unless you're, again, pushing out the wave. The wave is up against their tower, and you're just going to punish their side, you know, making sure that they're not getting his own bounty room.
Pango actually has a life lead. He should have rolled. Nice.
Nice.
Holy
super
shit.
dead. Super dead.
Oh, there we go.
And he got his teammate tip.
And then you know with kill streaks, you get extra money for being on kill streak.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's on, I think he's on triple kill without dying. Oh, he's on no killing spree, so he's getting a lot more gold than he would normally would if they're like if he died. So
Yeah.
honestly, here I would have rebounded this wave so that
Just shoves out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can just go. Oh, he's fine, I guess. He's better than me, I guess. Ooh. And then why not just
Take the tower out. Now he's going for defusal. And then defusal BKB.
yeah? You see, this guy's much crazier in the runes. Definitely abusing. Yeah, he only got 1 point dispose for the reposition.
Pango's trying to make up for lost attempt, or the fact that he lost mid. He's gonna try to go out into the side lanes. So now Marcy knows she's gonna try to attack the carry.
Yeah. Oh, I love this part too.
Carry's so dead.
Close this bitch. Yo, tree's fast 6 too. Level 11?
Yeah.
Level 7 now. 11 minutes. We turn this into a tower. It's so clean.
Yeah, it's very good rotation.
When we go to network, let's see what. Let's see what kind of buffer she put from laning stage.
Jesus.
Holy so she
Yeah.
is 3,700 gold ahead of Pango.
That's a rough one for Pango.
And Pudge knows this. And he's just not gonna be very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, like this whole game, we're just gonna try to keep removing towers, boxing in.
Box, yeah. I mean, right now you're playing the map the way that you're supposed to with this. Get to good hook.
Yeah, still Rachmedi. A lot of like low Mars, they don't really punish. So that's why I like to get mad about Smurfs, because Smurfs know what they can get away with.
Yeah. I mean,
it's more. It's not as what they can get away with. It's more of the people not being punished.
they know their limits and they know how to, you know, and obviously like a Smurf is gonna play to a grittier extent, if they know that they can get away with it, and so their games are usually more snowbally because of that. And that's the thing. Like for me, it's like I'm noticing that whenever I start playing against ancient low divines, like my margin of error gets incredibly slim, where I need to be on my A game to really identify those things that like I should be doing when I'm not, and get to a state where I'm playing Dota and I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about the marginal things that, like, all the hyper analytical, garbage thinking that you want to say that someone who's just wants to talk about Dota theory crafting and all day long, but doesn't actually play Dota. You got somebody who's just in that flow state where they're just like, they know what to do because they've done it. And they've worked out that experience, and it's no longer a how do I do it? It's just do it.
That's why being young is broken. Like, people just
absorb
these guys
things
just,
so
like,
well.
Yeah, they just inherently what works trial and error. They don't really explain it. The brain just works.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, we're like slowing down obviously as we get older, and we think about things from a different level. But like, when it comes to just playing the game, it's almost like act like a kid again. Like, just be curious, be fascinated, and play. Like, just literally play, and play to win, and don't play to, like, be so hyper analytical. Like, in the next unranked games, I'm just, again, play Marcy to have fun and really understand her skills and play in a matchup that works for me. Jesus.
Yeah. So you can see how she, like, I think she doesn't really care about anyone in the game except for the Doom. She respected the Doom. She walked away when she got Doom, but
yeah,
everyone else in the game doesn't really respect. I don't know about that.
It's Jover. It just keeps going up. Bengals dead. Yeah, this definitely was a stomp.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Probably gonna save Defusal for the ult. Okay, alright.
He just walks in, picks up nothing at the convenience store, and just runs the car straight through it.
You guys got BKB Defusal in like 16 minutes, dude.
Yeah, we're such a loser, actually.
Yo!
Jesus.
Hey, what? I don't remember this. I'm just chilling because I don't play Timber right. I'm like, alright. We win. Actually, I didn't really feel this but she was just kind of like an assassin, like in and out. You don't really see things get escalated because the team, when she goes on someone, they just resign on the fact that that person's already dead.
Yeah,
that's like true dominance.
Yeah.
If people start responding like crazy, like over responding, then I think that's what you're supposed to do against someone who's on a kill streak. But I think Pudge has already thrown that out the window.
Yeah.
Flaming.
Yeah, I think their team morale is pretty low. You got hooked. Literally gets destroyed. Unleash is still up. Easy kill. She's BKB'd. The roll is out. Doom is dead. Game is over. He's reserved.
But yeah, it's pretty much done.
That's it, you.
Dunzo. I call it for them, you know.
Yeah.
I'm being friendly. I call for them.
And see, like, I know ranked games can do this. Like, ranked games can be stomps, and so you kind of get through them quicker. But, like, at my rank, they last forever. And no one closes out. And it's so annoying. You know? So, again,
High Ground is Dota 2 Part 2.
Yeah, Part 2.
So, especially in this patch, reaching all the way back to October or whenever we played the last season,
Yeah, yeah.
To attempt high ground, you need such a huge net worth advantage that even if you like die and you get a set of racks, it's fine. But if you die and you don't get a set of racks, that's when like the comeback starts happening or whatever.
Hmm.
So, what do you do until then? Just farm, pick people off, and
Yep.
menace. Yeah, Kai Kai is a piece of shit, dude. Full of Clinks. I'm glad I avoided him.
Which guy?
This Clinks.
Oh, Kai.
All he does all game is just
Radiant should look to their
like
bottom tower.
they've killed their own potential comeback.
There is little hope for Dire's
I mean,
middle tower.
there's some advantage you can fight on, maybe like a tower or something, but you probably have seen games where teams are stopping so hard, like a tier tower doesn't matter, tier 2
Yeah.
doesn't matter,
Top tower is
but this one for, yeah, I don't know.
Dire structures are
I
fortified.
mean, he's
That, you're like diving it down, you know,
yeah. I
it's
don't know
over,
what he's
but
doing.
when he cancels, this guy's just not smart, just don't pick Clinks, you know, like, you can be like, oh, I can't do anything, you know, my team fed, but at the same time, part of the reason you guys can't do anything is because of this shit.
Yeah, it's a bad pick. Classic punch fight.
Wrongly.
Clueless clown. Damn. You got some rifty friends.
We call it street Dota.
Yeah, it's street
Just,
Dota.
like, to demoralize them even
Yeah.
further, cause a rift in their team.
Yeah, I hear that. Sometimes, you know, like it's a fitness basketball where you know you're playing basketball with some people that you don't really care for, and you're gonna come back and play with them again sometime, but at the heat of the moment in the game, as you wanna win, so you're doing everything you can
Jesus Christ.
to break their
Did I do
spirit.
that? I don't remember doing that. Yeah, there was actually a game we lost all 3 lanes really hard, and the enemy was shit talking us, and it basically like united our entire team. We like team fought.
We're like, fuck this team. We're gonna fuck them up, kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, Mars, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes trying to attempt to break spirit can actually create anger and therefore create focus. And in the wrong hands, that can go against you. Stop tickling Pink. Get you.
I try
Damn,
not to be
you literally
toxic.
bought a Shiva's guard in 20 minutes. What are you doing?
I love it. I love this item.
Yeah, it's item so
Hilarious.
broken, especially
Even
on.
though they nerfed it a little bit, I still think it's super good.
It's still good, yeah. They just
The play
delayed it.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. So, do you have anything to say about the Heart Blade Mail meta that happened? You know, with Necro, Necro mid. Do you think it's still coming back? Where like Heart has gotten you know, I see Eternal Shroud and Heart of Tarrasque on the same kind of like power ranking. Like you choose one or the other, but I still feel like Heart of Tarrasque has still yet to recover from its its recent nerfs.
No, it's not as good value anymore. Like there's other items that are better value.
Mm-hmm.
Shroud, whatever this shit is.
Literally walked right over him.
Yeah, it's you know, meta's always defined by like what's an overwhelming strategy or what's so cheap and good value. So this Doom hero should be doing a lot better, but he's actually not enabled by his team.
Right.
Yeah, like they can't do anything. I'm surprised they even have 17 kills.
Yeah, like what did like those were like oops kills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really necessary. 1 for 5s, 1 for 4s.
Actually, I was gonna say who got kills. Okay,
Ursa.
Ursa.
It's expected. It's like a carry that's active. He's,
Mhm.
I mean, that's the only way he can like prevent this battle and hopefully you trade up.
I don't know how any carry would do anything with this very greedy position 4, position 5.
Yeah.
No reliable stuns, 0 impact hooks.
Dude, if we picked Enigma here, like the game was like draft win.
Yeah, Enigma would have been fantastic.
Yeah, sometimes there's like draft wins. Really cannot stop. So we have a good.
I mean, even Bat Rider, right? Bat Rider would be decent. No, actually, no, not Lion.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Bat's pretty good against. Yeah, Bat definitely makes the lane a little bit better, and you run good people over. Even if you like, you can just do Bat at Ursa and kill Marcy. Like no matter how strong she is, Bat and Ursa can always kill Marcy. Unless she has too much HP.
Yeah. I want to get to that level. This guy right here. I want to get to this guy's level.
How much HP
Marcy.
does Marcy have? Almost 3,000. You probably need an actual.
I need an actual what?
You probably need +1 to kill her. So I said Bat and Ursa can always kill anyone at any point, but I think you actually need +1 at this point.
Yeah. She needs a stun and a decent game. Like, again, like a guaranteed hook and dismember while someone takes her out.
Oh yeah, I'll dismember.
Yeah.
You just gotta find her.
So that was something like finding her, taking her out of the picture, but what is a level 28, level 18 Marcy gonna care about a level 10 Pudge, level 1 Dismember, and, I mean, 17 Ursa. So, I mean, Ursa would literally be the one doing the damage here.
Yeah.
Which sucks. This Ursa definitely is feeling it.
Battle Fury BKB.
Yeah. Old trusty.
He needs to.
He needs to farm.
BKB for what?
For stun and overgrowth. And here you are coming in with your Shivas. No big deal. Oh no.
Whoops.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we watch a 3-2-2 there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Base created.
That's why I like to do that. I like to make my opponents decide. Okay.
That was a unfortunate hook.
Oh, yeah, Pango has a disadvantage against himself.
Literally popped. It's like, and that was the end of that story. 2 shots to fucking Clinks.
Is Ursa by that?
Ursa did buy back. Oh no, yeah, Ursa did buy. No, Doom bought back and died.
That's Ursa. But he is the top net worth, just delaying the fuck out of it.
They were so done. So done. What is this? What is going on here? What is going on? You call GG like here, and it just keeps going up. That's fun.
Props to them.
Right.
For trying to win.
Right.
No, they're not trying to win. They're trying not to lose.
Yeah, they're trying not. Yeah.
They're trying to win. They would pick like fucking Lion. Look at Lion.
I literally was just looking around and I was like, oh, this guy's dying. And he's died really quickly. Yeah, you guys are unkillable.
You have a pretty good team.
Yeah. Very well rounded here.
I mean for Div 2, we're the highest rated MMR team.
Nice.
Like Breezy. Breezy's pretty good.
Nice.
And our team owners got like beef. And they're like, let's rematch for 5K. I was like, oh my god.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
all that
I
in the
didn't.
chat, but they were
No, no, no. I'm not.
beefs.
I'm not on the NADCL Discord.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were beefing. Zeroscape got drafted for Division 1, but he only played 7 games.
He only what 7 games? Sorry, it's a little hard to hear, so I'm trying to move.
He only played 7 games,
Oh,
and then he got swapped out or something. But yeah,
was
like,
he playing?
really
Was he playing Bullish?
I
I remember watching a game and he was playing Oracle. I was like, oh, he's playing on Bullish.
Yeah. A little Delulu.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say that my very first stint as playing as a Division 2 anything was definitely shafted by that man, and definitely don't want to consider playing in any game with him ever again, unless it's for fun, and that wasn't for fun.
Yeah.
Like, the guy literally try hard when it wasn't supposed to be try hard, and it's also like, I think it was just for me to be a pocket pick so that he can be able to draft somebody else, and I saw it from a mile away because I watched it to Dota, and I also know that it's easier to pick up someone that doesn't cost a lot of money, and then you can just swap them out for little to nothing. So I wasn't salty about it. Oh well, I was, but I mean, it's just like, damn, dude, like we couldn't have a real like chance to like try this out. You shat on any attempt to make this work, and then everybody else was cool. You suck.
I was just pissed because my supports never like enabled me.
Yeah, I felt like we had too greedy of the supports as well. Like we had
And then I mean, Keshi, he switched to mid, and he did a lot better because he had greedy playstyles. It's suited for core.
Yeah, he's
He was
suited for
doing really
core.
well with the core.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was actually doing really well, and then he dropped out.
Yeah. Yeah, Zeroscape, I mean, again, I have huge props for the guy for, doing what he did. Obviously, I didn't really respect him as a captain because I didn't really think he had a vision of really trying to be wanting to work with an Archon player. Even though Budster was an Archon player and he got the notoriety and all the things that he got going on with him because he won some games. But
yeah,
I think Zeroscape didn't allow really... I felt like a 4 protect 1 would have been beneficial for us, but he was like, nah, I don't give a shit, just like, I don't know.
He treats his he treated those games like a pub, dude. Like it's annoying.
It was really annoying, and it was really a bad experience. And if I were to review the NADCL from that experience alone, like getting someone into an NADCL and having to deal with people like that controlling certain or gatekeeping certain teams from being able to actually have fun, like I would basically say, as a community member, why is someone like Zeroscape constantly being picked when he's shown to be inflammatory towards other players, even though he's a good player himself? There's no restitution of how he treats other people and allowing other people to actually play. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying this for the health of the league. Like, I don't give a shit about Zeroscape as he is a good Dota player. Like, I'm giving him all the credit he deserves in that regard. But as a community member, to bring other newer up and coming members into the league and wanting to be a part of it, he's not doing a good job. He should be among